Media Room's photo tour. Hello and welcome to a slightly different kind of video this week. I've mentioned a couple of times that before that I've moved this year, and obviously that involves a big change of scenery and decor. And I've been thinking about, wanting to show you what my media room and some of my collection looks like, but I haven't been able to because I don't really have any access to a camera. No, I'm one of those people who manages to survive without a mobile phone. I know it's shocking. I'm a shocking old dinosaur. I know. Uh, anyway, I've managed to borrow a digital camera from someone and take a few photos. So I just thought I'd show you what my humble abode looks like this week, just for a change. Starting off with my office decor. Now, the thing about my office is these posters basically were in my main media sitting room in my old house. Now, when I moved, I was kind of wanting to do things differently and actually frame them, have framed posters, because it just looks classier and posher, and. Unfortunately, it turned out most of them were basically the wrong size to do even big frames. Like a standard big frame is like 80 by 60 or 90 by 60, and they all turned out to be just either too big or too freaking small. And I mean, custom frames are just really expensive, like over $100 per one, and I could not afford that. So rather than throw these out, because I was originally not going to do anything in my office, I thought, you know what, I'll just make my office my down and dirty and just put some of the old posters up and do the framing stuff elsewhere. So these are some of my posters from my office at the moment. So you've got Halloween, you've got Kramer from Seinfeld, Aliens, Potter, Show Me Love, and Broken Swearage Miss Sweden with Alexander Dahlstrom from Show Me Love. It's a different shot. We've got some of my bookcase there, which I've got a lot of like media books and a lot of those magazines in there as well. Closer look there, you can see some of my media books and some magazines, and of course there's a couple of old Doctor Who tins up there. You got the Dalek tin from '93, which had the Chase and Remembrance in for the 30th anniversary, and you've got the Master tin from the early 2000s, which had Colony in Space and the Time Monster, and you've got a little box set for the first Harry Potter. That was actually the giant box set that the original DVD of the first film came in back in like 2001 or whenever it was. Of course, the original DVD release was freaking full screen, which everybody complained about, and they quickly re-released it in widescreen. But I kept hold of the box set because it looks nice. I mean, it's nice artwork, and it's just, yeah, it's cool. So I kept hold of that. Now, like I said, with the posters, I was trying to frame them, and it didn't work. I had like a couple of 90 by 60 ones. They were like the Halloween poster that I had, it was too small. So I kind of thought, oh well, okay, I guess it's like 80 by 60 then. So I bought an 80 by 60 frame, and it turned out it wasn't. And in fact, the only poster I had that actually fitted in it was that one, the regression one with Emma Watson. Honestly, I'm not even a big fan of the movie. I probably wouldn't even have put it up here. But it was literally the only poster that fitted that 80 by 60 frame. So I'm like, well, it's either that or just not use it. So, oh well. And you can see some of the random books there and videos. And little Bear's Kiss poster with Rebecca from Show Me Love. And a Five Doctors poster that I got a while back. Now, moving on. This is actually in my bedroom. Obviously, you've got an Avengers poster. This is where you start getting the proper framed posters properly. Yay! Although this is the only one in my bedroom. It's my main sitting room / media room is where everything really is. We've got an Avengers one, and you can just see my Doctor Who bookcase there. I'll get a closer look at that. You can see some of my Doctor Who DVDs there. Obviously on the top you've got some old VHSs, then you've got the Blu-rays on the top, and then you've got the main DVDs on there. Okay, on to my main media / sitting room. That's the wide view of it. You can't see behind, there's some behind, but that's the wide view of the biggest wall of it there. My bookcases, my TV. You can just see my little dog peeking up from the bottom of the picture there on my chair. Got a closer look there. You've got custom made Buffy and Wicked Science posters, because I'd been buying a load of 90 by 60 movie posters off of eBay, and they were great. They looked great, but it's like I couldn't find any, especially like Wicked Science. I'm a big fan of Bridget Novell, and I wanted to have something on the wall to represent that. And I was like, there's no chance. There's no chance of getting anything. I couldn't even find like a TV Week style A4 kind of pin-up from back in the day or anything like that. I couldn't find anything like that. I did print my own A4 sized version of that image that you can see there. But then I kind of found out that the seller, the eBay seller that was doing the posters that I was buying movie posters from, actually do custom ones. You provide the image and they'll do it. I was initially kind of skeptical. I thought, is it really going to work, or is it going to look kind of fuzzy and crap? But the image was a high resolution, and they tell you what high resolution it should be in order to get a decent image out of it, and there was no problem with that. So I thought, hey, I'll give that a go. And I was absolutely thrilled by the result. It looks absolutely gorgeous. I mean, it's pin sharp. You go right up close and it is pin sharp. Absolutely beautiful. And the Buffy one was also custom done that I did a bit later on, because needless to say, I started going a little bit crazy with doing custom posters. That Avengers one that I showed you was also a custom one. It's not quite as pin sharp as the Buffy one and the Wicked Science one, but it still looks pretty good when you look at it. But yeah, I really, really love those, especially the Wicked Science one, just because, I just never thought I would be able to have something like that, of that size, on the wall. I think it looks absolutely fabulous. That's further down, Gremlins and Ghostbusters, of course, two absolutely iconic childhood 80s movies for me. Love them, love them, love them. Had a little Gremlins one and a little Ghostbusters one at the previous house, but I really wanted a huge one and framed one, so I'm really pleased with that. Now here on the other side, this is behind the chair. This is behind my chair, basically. Another bookcase. You can see some box sets there and some Doctor Who books, New Adventures on the top there, and of course some more posters. You've got Moonraker, the best James Bond movie ever, Fletch with good old Chevy Chase, and The Thing. Slightly closer up ones there. They were both normal movie posters. They weren't custom done. They were just normal standard ones. The custom ones did not cost any more than these, by the way. It literally did not cost anything extra than just buying a normal movie poster. So it's like, well, why not? That's fabulous. This is on the other wall. You can see a little bookcase, a couple more bookcases. You got Buffy and Willow, a couple of collage ones that I printed off myself because they're only like A4, so it was easy to do. And the Fog and Shada, and both of those were custom. I mean, the Shada one, again, I managed to find a decent enough image, high resolution enough to get it custom made. And the Fog was actually custom made too, even though that's like the official movie poster from back in the day. I could not find that to buy on eBay, or at least the only one I could find to buy with the original image, with that image, was like really expensive, like absolutely ridiculously expensive. And I'm like, that's, I'm not paying that. That's insane. And I managed to find on the internet a really high resolution photo of the image, so I just got them to bloody do. I just got the same people to do a custom one of the fog, and it looks fabulous. As does the Doctor Who one, the Shadow one. Looks, yeah, it looks absolutely great. Again, there you can a closer one of Buffy and Willow. Those were official ones in like a magazine like 20 years ago. I didn't even know I had them, honestly, till I moved. I found them in some old magazines that I was kind of getting rid of, and there were prints in them, and I thought, oh, I'll have them. They'll frame nicely, and they did. They were proper A4, so they were easy to frame. A couple of custom fandom montages I did just for the sheer hell of it. And that's one of lower down than that. That's my bookcase, one of my bookcases. You can see some box sets on there, and you can see a lot of my TV collection there. Didn't really take many of my movie ones, unfortunately. I don't know whether you can see it. No, you can just see my movies, some of my movies on there. And there's another bookcase that I didn't take a photo of either, but that's one of my major one anyway. Anyway, I hope you enjoy me showing off my batshit crazy home decor. I mean, I love the sitting room one particularly. I think the sitting room looks absolutely fabulous. I'm sure people think I'm completely insane. I don't care. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. Don't take the piss too much. And that's it for this week, I guess. Bye for now.